This Vitality roster, it is just star-studded at this point. Especially if Mezzi continues with the form we've seen from him. Anubis, our first map. We're going to be seeing Vitality start on the attacking side. Yeah. The slightly favored side on this map pick. VP, it's their pick.
And the next Inferno and then Mirage in the third and Decider if we need to get there. Bookmakers have Vitality as the favorite, and understandably so, as all 5 of them trundle towards the B bomb site silently. Util available for this execute. A dark smoke in, 1 to Temple, flashes and go.
Clear, forced behind the smoke. They will respect the utility of Molly. Lands towards the back of the dark corner. It's still Fame though, good for an opening. Catches one on the flank, Mezzi empty-handed. Jewel Beretta's advancing, Flick gets Goosh. And needs to play for a headshot angle. Rop should still be able to hit this and does. ZywOo finding Fame on the flank and a lot more bodies spotted. The comms will flow. Vitality, target. Majority of the force is advancing. All 3 running into ZywOo. Clean clicks 3 in quick succession from Mathieu Herbeau.
Well, that's the way you want one of the world's absolute best to kick things off. And last year didn't make top 2. In HLTV, up until that point, he was always a top 2 player. 1 or 2, pretty damn good. Modesty snaking that one away from him for 2024. So 2025, I'm sure he'd like to make good on that. Even though he won't let you know it, there's got to be a bit of ego. It doesn't exist on the front of him, but it definitely has to exist if you're going to be a Counter-Strike player of his caliber. Slight headset issue. Don't you worry, we'll sort that one out. But Anubis is one of these maps where I do believe there's a few changes for Vitality in terms of the positions, because previously, when Spinks was in the roster, I'm pretty sure he was the connector player on the CT side. They moved Flamesy over there. Rops gets to take A anchor. That's what he was doing on face. And then Flamesy, he don't wrestle with the admins, Dan. You're getting a bit hench. You might hurt the guy. Had his in-ears getting snatched there for a moment. But yeah, these changes I think are also nice in a way because it helps liberate Flamesy, who I think has always, to me, felt like more of a naturally aggressive player.
Yes.
Someone who likes to get stuck in, play with the momentum.
Which is definitely not what an A anchor is going to be doing majority of the time on Anubis.
That's the thing, right? Like in terms of taking the space, you're still looking for fights, but it's not like it is connector or middle, right? Those are 2 places where I feel that you can take a few more liberties and stretch your legs.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it's the punishment for doing it as an anchor is a lost round, right? If you don't pull it off. Obviously, there's exceptions to that, having a teammate with you, flashing you in, whatever, but it just feels like it's, Flamesy, he's going to take the feast or famine fights more often and more with his own intuition. He's got a great read of the game, has Flames. Looks like Dan's got his headset on, a little nod to affirm he can still hear his boys. I don't think we got to hear his loud shout down the TeamSpeak comms, so we fixed that one.
Yeah, everyone wants to be able to hear the banter.
Yeah, exactly.
All the calls. He is the in-game leader after all.
Well, yeah, another, fragger turned leader. Electronic is trying his hand at that. Apex has got a bit of a lead in terms of when he made that transition and how successful it's been so far. Saying that, VP, they've secured the Spodek, they've secured the playoffs. This is a battle for that semi-final spot. And for VP, that sounds very, very good, hearing Fame talk about it.
Yeah, returning to the Spodek, first time since 2023 when they were known as Outsiders. The downward slide for VP has been the last couple of years on the screen. Battles with play styles and then leadership. Electronic coming in with James still on their team. They're trying to mix and mash the 2 together. There was coaching changes. Dastan was out. Zoma came in. He didn't last very long. Passionage has taken over that role. And now Electronic has been given the reins of the team. He's got some plucky firepower. Icy to take over the AWPing runs from James. Electronic to have the calls and Flammus to bring the energy. So
yeah, it's a nice mix.
Yeah, and look, I think that this is a great start to the year. There is a lot of firepower in this team. That has never been the question. No one has ever sat there and been like, oh, there's not enough firepower in Virtus.pro. It was more about their approach to the game, which for some would put them to sleep. For others was a thing of beauty.
I reckon Apex, he's called this perfectly. They've thrown some smokes and the MAC-10 is going to find a stack. Lovely work. Apex gets to farm a bit of cash, but most importantly, inform the commitment into the other bomb site. So he's called a nice game there. He's anti-ecos. It needed a bit of a scout. That MAC-10 is perfectly suited to the task. And he's even going to leave with 3 $600 kill rewards. So extra cash for him to splash if he wants to facilitate something for ZywOo. But the guns will come out from VP, and we'll get a kind of a first look as to how these teams collide, what their priorities may be. Who's anchoring A for VP? Sorry, ignorant question.
Fame.
Fame, okay. Stair smoke insta, thrown out by Electronic.
Electronic mid, and normally it should be Flit and Flammus over towards B, but the AWPA Icy will join Flammus for the first round of play as far as the rifles are concerned. And okay, well, it's just taking a heads-up fight in middle. They don't find anything.
It seems to be getting more meta. That I've seen Eternal Fire do that as well, these kind of early mid pushes on the CT side.
I think it's due to just the lack of usual in the CTs having to initiate fights, but here we go, fights are coming.
Big test. Electronic good, Flames better, straight onto Fame, into the site, behind the smoke, Electronic Flit, now Icy, all grouped up, and how has Mezzy done that? Just a shot straight through the smoke.
Save.
Between the eyes of Electronic, is it really that simple?
Well, there's this smoke just behind Flames that is over towards main, just fading now, this one.
Yeah.
And that's very common for Fame. In the last couple of Anubis games we've seen him play, he would drop that. We've seen him do it on rounds where they've had 5-7s, or now with the rifles. You drop that smoke and you're trying to force them wide in towards Fountain so
like
you can channel them. Yeah, what you're drawing right there is pretty much it.
Okay.
And you think about that. Remember Overpass when they were doing B executes, and Electronic would sit in water and he would throw the smoke off the wall and it would land barrel side of the pillar.
Yep.
And then it would channel them to his perspective, the right side of the pillar. You're essentially trying to do the same thing because to brave through the smoke, you're coming out of the grey screen.
But if you've got a Mac 10, then you just
exactly
get on a trampoline and
flashbang doesn't help, doesn't hurt either. And if you're also executing into the site and the T side, you know what you've smoked and mollied. So what sight line should be removed from the play. But a spotless start for Team Vitality as, oh, Jesus, that could have been coffee everywhere.
That was really close.
Machini GTV, that one.
You really did. You really did. But we have got those saved rifles, so there is going to be certainly a conversation about round 4. Vitality, though, off to the races to start.
I feel like I said it, but I don't think I did. So I'm not sure.
Do you want to say it anyway?
I'll say it anyway, about what Fame said in the interview about this being an important game. Hey, you're already...
Damn. Flammus tried his luck at some aggression, and it's already...
Flammus.
Yeah, Flames versus Flammus. It's going to be a banger.
Because these seeding matches, you can frame it from the perspective of, oh, well, they're already in the arena, so it doesn't matter. But we are at the start of the season, so a seeding match is more than just a seeding match for the infancy of a roster.
True.
This is about getting wins, building confidence, adding to that playbook, stress testing what you have. And for Vitality, who tend to be quite cursed in Katowice, it'd be very important for them to be into the semi-finals. Apex really struggles on Polish turf.
Yo. Oh, this has worked out so brilliantly for them, and Rops is hitting every shot. He was playing Rux. Icy does the same, though. Good treatment back. Rops is being hunted, and he's actually, was ready for it. Just pulls his time, or rather gets timed. Pulls his crosshair towards Icy after that double kill in main. So we've got a 2v2. I don't see a kit. Have to be quite hasty with this one, and that Molotov might delay them, force and extinguish. They would have liked to keep that. Oh, they've got 2. Holding on to both their smokes. Okay, interesting. With 10-second defuse ahead of them. Zywoo's going to go and try and catch a swing on Mezzy's contact. Heaven Smoke might force his hand. Smoke on the bomb instead. He can peek over this. Timing is everything. Swing. Headshot provided. Mezzy does get them both. Wow. Fantastic contributions from him.
Oh, and there's a bit of a shout from Apex. Holding on to that one against the save rifles. And the reason they go for that, maybe thinking, well, how come they're not saving? Everyone had enough cash in the coffers to be able to justify another buy. So that was one of the best rounds that VP have had a chance of trying to win yet. And they gave it a go, but they walk away with absolutely nothing. Full investments will follow. Right, if Jane was in the server, they would have definitely saved in that situation. But that's the Electronic flair. When we first saw him join alongside of Jane, there was VP doing these weird like smoke pushes and always forcing the issue. They're trying to find a bit more of a balance now, but Icy gets out his AWP.
Zywoo outside A main with his new view model. How does that make you feel? He's kind of got a bit of an im-air about him now.
A little bit ill.
Must be a reason if Zywoo's doing it.
Come on now. It's all personal preference. We know that.
I don't know, man. Maybe he knows something we don't. Actually, but Rops knows everything, so what am I saying?
He's the super nerd.
Yep.
It is funny that FaZe traded one super nerd for another super nerd.
Yeah. It's true.
They're both like really
that would be the top of the list
of Counter-Strike and everything that makes things perfect.
Yeah. I think Rops is more like, you know, he's looking at the code, and Elijah's more, he's
getting the percentage, making sure he's got the ruler out for the mouse pad, the monitor's
he's
level.
got like the porcelain mouse skates from a Japanese
I see
artisan,
what you're saying. Yeah, but it's forged.
Yeah, precisely. Let's see what they do with this dark take, because it's Flit that's being tested, and the Flash is not going to be catching him. He plays anti and delivers one. Apex will trade. Rops is down. Flammus under scrutiny. Messy spray. He transfers in towards Apex's head, but not getting the finishing blow. Nade could soften him up for this, though. Bang. He's out. Oh, out of the round. Icy hits it. 3v3 retake, but this time with that discussion about a save a whole lot more realistic.
There is a kit this time round, but Icy needs to be able to get ushered in towards the site. Electronic is so late to this through middle. And if they don't find anything soon, it is just going to have to be the retention of weapons. Oh, well, it's the retention of weapons anyway.
Oh, and Electronic does get away with Mezzy and keeps his rifle.
Well, look, it's a kill, sure, but at the moment, Zoe has 7.3, 9.3 for Mezzy, 5.4 for Flamesy, Apex with 7k, and we're not doing an auction.
It's just very early, a lot of cash. Almost to the point where VP's CT side is kind of booked. You're going to have to win. How many gun rounds? Let me try and chat virtual it. Like 4 gun rounds from VP?
I'd give you 3.5.
I'll take 3.5.
Say 3.5. Now, something that's quite interesting to talk about is Apex's record. Obviously, Vitality's record, they've only ever made the playoffs in Katowice once, but Apex's is pretty tough too. Back here in 2014, when it was EMS 1 at Katowice, the second major of all time, he was part of LDLC. They came 5th to 8th, which we know with majors is the top 8 teams in the playoffs. So made the playoffs there, but it was a long time between drinks. You have to fast forward all the way up until, let me get it.
How deep does it go?
Sorry, it is a long laundry list.
It is. He's attended a lot of events, believe it or not.
Who would have thunk it?
LDLC as well, that's a real throwback.
Katowice 2023, Vitality made the playoffs for the first time, came 5th, 6th.
Damn.
And they were eliminated by, drumroll please, Liquid.
Ooh.
In the quarterfinals.
Ooh.
And that was Naf, Alicia, Kinder, OC, and Nitro against Magis, Zawu, Spinks, Apex, and Dupree, the team that went on to win the major. Actually, no, they won the major that year. Well, yeah, that would have been before them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? They won. Last was 2023?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Guys, history.
You're cool.
It's crazy. There's so much of it. So long story short, this is the 3rd time Apex is in the playoffs.
Yeah, will he be in the semi-finals?
For the first time.
Making a strong case for it. On his opponent's map pick, I mean, these Franks just feel like they're flowing so nicely for Vitality. I haven't seen an instance yet, with 6 rounds in, where there hasn't been an immediate trade and immediate intent off of these exchanges. There's one pick from Flammus, that's nice. No rebuttal there. Flames with the good nade, 50 damage, full throttle. 2 versus 2, and Flit's so disconnected from this, it's a bit suspicious. They faked it, and the fact that nothing else has come implies perhaps main. Yep, Rops put 2 and 2 together and finds Flit.
I don't know where Flammus was. He was just spamming. So he can only be poking out of 1 or 2 hidey holes and might even want to slip away. Has been noted yet again.
Oh, that was his 4th kill as well, so it was 2 and 2 together, and he finds 4. See?
You can do it next round. Just reference 1984.
Ah, yeah.
Isn't it 2 plus 2 is 5?
Oh, that's
1984,
the kind of,
George Orwell.
Yeah, the double speak, whatever it's called. Saves his AWP. Icy gets an opportunity to apply his trade in the next round, but you got to break through. You got to break through, and it's not like you're going to humble them. You just want to put a round on the board at this point. Missed shot from Icy did result in a rather swift 5 versus 3 that was rectified momentarily.
Let's do my game pass, baby! Play 5 though! Let's go!
To be fair, the VP games that we've covered, they have seemed pretty gambly.
Yeah, very much so. And it's...
That's not sustainable.
Certainly.
Oh.
Yeah, Messi. That's not fair. He was full blind.
Oh, watch this. He's going to walk straight past. Hello.
No, he's got it.
No, doesn't matter.
Oh, Icy doesn't even get to use his orb. Flip feels foolish. Apex, you little rat. In like a nice way. In like a nice way. Like you played well.
Yeah, like a pet rat.
Yeah, like
one that you have affection
like a
for.
fancy rat. A Dumbo rat. That sounds bad, but that's what they're called. This is such a dream position for a T-side to be in. You've got A main control. You've already gotten a kill on B, and now you can kind of just set a little scout out. Rops goes looking. Does anyone want to take a fight heaven, maybe?
It's be tough for him on the fade.
Yeah, he's in trouble if he gets swung. Ooh, that's gone horribly wrong for Vitality. A double out of Fame. Bomb lost. This is shaping up to be VP round. You're going to need some heroics. And Zawu's missed his first opportunity to do so. So eyes on Mezzi, low HP. That double from Fame feels round defining despite the 1 HP he had left.
Mezzi doesn't have time to go around the world through CT spawn, so we'll have to come through camera and should be accounted for.
But it's held, right? But it's low HP on Fame. There's a world where he gets this first one, but nice proactivity.
All right, 3 kills for Fame, 1 for Flit, and who's going to get the final? Well, Zawu wards off the first 15 seconds.
He's got no options other than forward. Flit can't take the first fight given the HP of his teammates, so Zawu's actually just going to back away. Take the AWP, which is interesting considering the cash we've been discussing, but just providing more longevity to their buys.
And also making sure that they can't get that one for Icy for free, but he's got 7 grand to his name, so buys shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Well, they scavenged it away just at the last second.
Okay, well, never mind. I take it back.
This was crazy. I mean, the fact that the VP recovered the loss of Electronic 4v5 and, yeah, that little slip up from Flit.
The frustrating part there is Rops is in the duel, but Flamesy's trying to assist, and you just like
Pulled a bit of a Harry Russell there, didn't he?
Well, sometimes it's going to happen. Oh, this is all 5. This could just be an A execute, but it is into what appears to be a stack. Fame, Electronic, and Icy over towards A.
Okay, Rops. First man in. His teammates are kept at bay by the Flame. Fame flashed in.
Nice little nade.
Well, it's definitely not a standard round, is it, with those 2 HEs already thrown out towards the A side of the map. The B players don't do anything, and mid is wide open, by the way, so that's an interesting product of their start.
Well, this type of call is called off basically, I'd assume, by what you've just thrown out there. The response they got was not the one they were looking for, so now resetting into a default. Still plenty of time to do this on the T side. Apex throwing out U2. Ooh, they're going to push main. Fame's up close. He's going to swing.
This is what Rops does best. Oh, hello, information. He knows where you are.
Goes both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, he was blind. Oh my goodness, Rob's not scared. Icy should have him. Smoke. Respected.
Oh, bomb transitioning on Flamesy all the way back through T-spawn. Going to join Zawu and Mezzi outside of B. As far as the execute is concerned, Zawu has a smoke, a flash, and a molly.
BP in the right place.
Yeah, well, Fame's also rotating over towards B. He's going to be the long way round, so both teams with these extremely distant rotations, but here they come.
God flash thrown out, but it's a little early. Now the frags are required, and it's Flames and Apex to start. Electronic and Fame kick up a fuss. The bodies drop, and the retake on. Apex fighting for CT. Icy's gonna get a rude awakening. Hard shot, nails it. 1v1. Let's go, Icy. He's up against Zawu, though. And he's in a powerful position. Knowing where your opponent is, that's an advantage that Zawu plans to use, to utilize. Could be anywhere. But that molly, that incendiary, he was in the right place. He's got smoke kit as well. There's so many ways Icy could win this, but he's not to know. Zawu, restraint on the trigger, pulls it at the perfect time, catches Icy looking the wrong way.
Straight back into winning ways, 7-1.
Dude, you're in the right. What was that, 4 CTs to receive the B hit?
I think from the prep, and maybe Matt's listening right now. He probably has us on mute. I would too. But I feel part of the prep for the team would have been, even when we're hitting sites, assume more than just the 2 to 3 standard players that would be there because of the gambling nature that we've seen from VP in some of their matches so far. The worst thing you want to do is go in, kill the 2 players who you assume to be holding and not expect more. You need to be on guard against VP.
I've seen players doing this a bit more frequently. They like jiggle smoke defensive B main. You get the shadows, so it's quite a safe way to do it.
It's not the type of fight you want to be taking at range with an MP9 at all, so we'll constrict the movements for now, but looking to boost over and take a fight towards back plat. Well, then that's easy as you like for Mr. Wu.
Damn. That's a dream, and that's even better. Fame not ready for Robs on stairs, and the frags just come to them. What a luxury.
How do you spell formality again?
F-O-R-M-A-L-I-T-Y.
Oh, I thought it was spelled V-I-T-A-L-I-T-Y.
You geek. Yeah, fair. It does feel that way right now, which is crazy, because, I mean, we were just having an off-mic chat where I thought perhaps VP could, you know, there was legs to this being a competitive game. It just hasn't felt like that to start us off.
Well,
You want to do more spelling bee? I was quite enjoying that. Give me another one.
I almost fumbled.
You had it in front of you.
I almost fumbled. I was like, oh my god, how do I spell vitality again? So almost started going buzz, buzz. Should we go through Apex's history in Katowice?
I thought you did that, but...
Yeah, but not every time.
Okay, wait. So just let me see if I can remember the bits you told me already. He won one of the first ones with LD. Not one.
Win it.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. It was a mistake.
It was in the playoffs with LDLC at EMS 1 Katowice 2014.
And it was still an EMS.
And then 2015, he was there with Titan at ESO 1 Katowice. And they came 13th to 16th.
That with Kelly. Kukli.
I can find the roster for you if you like.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. I remember he was playing with him for a while on Titan.
The official pronunciation, I do believe.
And that's also the team that Chad Birchall dropped 33 frags.
That was Colm, but it was Titan. Yeah.
Was it 33 frags?
I think it was like 27.
That's solid.
So this event, they were in Group B with Envy, Penta, LGB.
Penta! Oh, wow, that's rung a bell. It's been a long time since we've had Penta in the Counter-Strike realm.
His roster was Kenny S, RPK, Existence, Apex, and Maniac.
Got a flash bong from Rops to get himself across. They start 3-8. Again, mid is just such a vacancy for VB. Rops backing himself. How's he done that? He gets them both. What? Through the flames, eyes like a hawk. He gets them both. I mean, one and done is a good result considering the aggression. Never mind both and live. That's really, he's done more than he was worth there. What a gift that is for Vitality. Like, you just started the round and the CTs have given you a two-man advantage. You could still run into some troubles. Nice, he cheats his AWP over. And no scout has investigated mid or A. So, oh, actually, wait, they're looking at mid. They're looking at mid.
Send Apex in, see what he finds. Oh, he's found an awful lot.
Hard fight for...
Guy. Apex is mad. He'd be real mad. He'd be very frustrated with that one. They will win the round because they've been able to find the path of least resistance onto the A site. They're not aware it's completely clear, though, are they? Worried about A main. They have been able to breach. The bomb will get planted. Mezzi has the flank, and VP have the save. So as I was saying, 2016.
Yeah.
It was part of Envy again, and
so Kato's just been a bit of a problem for him.
He came 11th to 12th.
Yo.
Then they didn't qualify in 2017. He was part of G2 at the time. In 2018, 9th to 12th with G2. In 2019, 9th to 11th with Vitality.
Interesting.
In 2020, 9th to 12th with Vitality. In 2021, it was online, so we don't really count that.
This is going to be his third playoff of Katowice over a career spanning the very first Katowice.
Which is strange because he is a major champion, multiple.
Yeah.
He's won a Cologne.
Yeah.
So he's a storied player, but for some reason, Katowice has eluded the man on your screen right now. And Vitality is an org, so Zaiwu as well, have had struggles in Katowice. And if they win this series, which I would say it's looking pretty good, they will get their highest placement ever, guaranteed.
Damn. So, I mean, yeah, you were kind of saying that this one means more to a newer roster, but how about to a older statesman?
Rops has won here before as well. Mm-hmm. FaZe and JKS.
I mean, just talking through Apex's accomplishments, it already makes it, you know, like he's nearly completed all of the Infinity Stones or whatever that guy had.
Yeah.
Your Cologne, your Major, just need a Kato, and then you can just click to retirement.
Oh, don't do that, Dan. We like you.
No, we like him. I'm just saying, you know, you kind of completed it, mate, at that point.
Well, that's what Skadoodle did. He won the Major and he went, oh, I've completed the game.
Yep. Counter-Strike completed.
Icy. What does
like
hot
this.
water look like?
This, actually, and he's melting. He's going to be nothing more than vapor.
Ooh, support network.
Yeah, okay, Apex does well. Finds Fame. Important retake, but just as I start to get a little bit of a belief that VP had legs to this on the retake, Flamus and Flit are forced back. The frag's too good. It feels like Vitality in general have just got some very hard hitters.
A couple of years ago, if you had just said Zawu, that would have also
been
the
it.
same purpose.
That would have been the sentence.
Things have changed, especially since they've gone international. That's French for international.
I'm intrigued.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm going somewhere.
Yeah, I'm listening.
So obviously, Zawu, if you were power ranking the individuals players
Of all time?
No, in Vitality right now. Like the 5 names.
Sure.
Of mechanical ability. We're just talking about who's the best at shooting the heads.
Sure.
Zawu number 1.
Okay.
Now, I was wondering who takes the second spot. Is it as cut and dry as it's Rops, no question?
Rops would probably come in.
Surely that's number 2.
I would think so, because if we're going before that, obviously Dupree, but if we're not, are we talking all time?
I was thinking current names just to make it easy, but you could...
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, it'd go Rops, then it'll go Flames.
Yeah, and then...
Then it'll go Mezzi, then it'll go Apex.
There's no conversation about Mezzi before Flames?
I just think the positions Mezzi plays that he doesn't get to put it on display as much as the other guy.
Fair.
He plays his role very well. I have a British passport as well.
Such a hater, man.
I'm not a hater. I'm half you.
Yeah.
Oh, something like that. They're going to push me main.
Let's see what happens. Icy's going to try his hand at testing Mezzi, but Mezzi's obviously the third best player. Vitality. Most of the time. Icy finds the opener. Rops has just pushed the A main smoke, claims it for himself. He's definitely not so risk averse. He's being active, as always. He's got these nice aggressive moves and gambits he likes to try and play through.
Well, imagine if he just kept on walking. Imagine if he did a PR and just walked through a smoke.
Well, he is. He's just asked for a bit of utility to make it realistic. It is also a big indicator that Flamus needs to get his ass in gear. They're in through the flame. Not through the flames. Flamesy burnt to a crisp.
5 retaking through heaven. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow, spelling and addition. Oh, horrible for the start. Rops gets a double spray down, but Zawu's empty-handed. Oh, he actually gets one from the grave. The flames were there to finish, but it's Flick closing. It's a 10-2 half. Flamus doing his best to get the troops motivated. This was VP's pick, and they got 2 rounds on the defense. Things have been flowing nicely for Vitality as they are in pursuit of a semi-final, which would be the highest placing that Apex has ever seen at a Katowice. Despite having Major and Cologne trophies in the cabinet, Katowice has been a bit of a thorn in his side. This roster of 5, with Rops rejuvenating Team Vitality in the departure of big name Spinks.
You could say Oh.
Do you want to just move on, or?
Yeah.
Okay. We got ourselves a focus. Flit and Fame going to be starting silent. A very slow T-pit stop.
It's a serious game, but the scoreline's 10-2. It's not as bad as the A stream, which is 11-1 on the same map. You've got Eternal Fire taking on FaZe over there. Go check that one out. Scrawny and Lord is bringing you all that action.
I don't even know who could be the 11. I'm going to find out right now.
Tell you who's not the one.
Oh.
She said, I tell you who is the one. And then Zyro activates the game. Unload Fury with the
Stop. Because when it's actually happening, then I want them to think it's... Well, I want them to know it's coming from the heart, man.
Yeah, but that's... you'd be doing that.
That's true. You can do that because you're not doing that.
I'd be going, Zyro!
No, now you're doing that. Stop.
Oops.
Heart from the heart, Chad. Kind eyes, open heart.
Dun, 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 dun. They're crossing mid. He caught him.
Oh, and now Fame has a little bit of an
He heard
opportunity
2.
as
He's
well.
coming 2.
They know what's up. Electronic does 2. Oh, good. Insta headshot, but he's unable to convert it. Ooh, damage as well from Zywoo's Julies is easy for Rops to collect. Icy and Flamus. So Flamus is piecing out. Icy, if you can live, that would be goated. That makes no sense, by the way, in a sentence, so we're just going to move on from
Yeah, but
that.
you're keeping up with the Zuma lingo,
Yeah.
so you've absolutely
For real.
smashed it.
And now Flamus can actually come up clutch with the headshots. Just the one. Icy's the one that's going to paralyze, gets a 3-piece.
What he said.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to cause the Team Vitality crash out.
Oh, you are tapped in. You get your broccoli haircut.
No one crashes out harder than me.
Yeah, actually, there was a recent clip.
Guys, we also do entertainment.
Yes.
I hope you're entertained.
Keeping it kayfabe. Whatever they say.
That's a wrestling term.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
It would be the opposite. What I just did was not keeping it kayfabe.
Yeah. I didn't want to say anything, but...
Force by Vitality. Can they bounce back and stop VP from getting started? I see one the clutch. They need the conversion.
Is Pog a boomer term now? I don't see many Poggers. I said a Pog to WhatsApp. I WhatsApped you a Pog, and I felt really old.
Don't pog anymore.
No, no one's Pogging. Used to be Zoomer lingo. Now they're all moved on. Greener pastures. Scrap.
Okay, nobody on A right now. Apex can get over there and address the problem. A lot of damage done to Fame, but the nerfed MP9 not getting the business. Mezzi.
Yeah, that's a great molly, and it's resulted in a swing he was forced into.
Really well
Good to
timed.
punish. Flames could be his next victim. He's staying nimble with that MP9, though. He knows very well how to utilize that weapon to the best of his ability. Apex spotted out on a main. So this is just going to be one of those freeze moments, VP.
As long as Vitality don't swing it, I still think there's a chance that they could waltz into the stack. Oh, never mind. They are trundling over towards Apex. Apex is going to need to get 2 kills to make this possible. It really shouldn't be possible, but the time is getting me worried. Apex is thinking it's not going to be the A finish either, but Dark's called clear.
Yeah, Apex can turn around, and he's got his work cut out for him here.
Oh, saving. Okay.
Oh.
That's not like Apex to take the path of least resistance. Zyro also scavenges an MP9, so that can be dropped or the Deagle into the next round, and they can have a second bite of this Force by Cherry Vitality. They know what type of lead that they're working with. But Virtus.pro will draw it one closer. That's to be 10-4. That's the scores on the doors. And we are just at the start of 2025, so you're taking a look at a roster that's come together like Virtus.pro. They have 15 officials. This is the 16th under their belt. So coming into the new year, they played Ancient, Dust 2, Inferno, Train, Mirage, and Anubis. And, well, as it was previously, their permaban was that of Nuke. for Vitality. Rops in for Sphinx. That was a long time coming. And they've played 11 maps. Dust 2, Inferno, Train, Nuke, Mirage, and Anubis. Leaving their permaban of Ancient. This is the third time we're seeing Vitality head over to Anubis, and they're yet to get a victory on it. A 13-9 loss to Eternal Fire, one of the absolute best Anubis teams in the world, and a 13-10 loss to FaZe. That was during yesterday's series. Now, I thought that Vitality were probably one of the better Anubis teams in the world in their previous roster. So I don't think it should take too long to really start piecing this one together for the current roster.
It's a good read of the situation from Vitality. Looks like they're going to have some conviction in this A commit. And not a single body kicking up a fuss.
I say that and I take a look at their recent Anubis history. It's a lot of red.
It is a lot of red.
They always struck me as one of those teams that always had a pretty good understanding for what was necessary on the map, but when you take a look at losses being to likes of Spirit, G2, Eternal Fire, other big names, all good Anubis teams. Whereas they're getting wins over, you know, your Bet Booms, your Cloud9s, your Complexities. That's going way back into last year. Well, they're going to get farmed on the way out of main. Icy goes down to Flames.
How many? 2 is crazy. Apex tries his hand at another. Wow, they are losing a lot more than they would have liked. Oh, God. Well, that second bite of the force by Cherry Chad, it doesn't translate into, you know, a round, but it does translate into some economical damage that will keep VP humble.
Yeah, forcing full reinvestments for 4 out of the 5 players.
Sit down.
So that ain't too bad whatsoever. It's just a 5-round game, and look, this is a T-sided map. So for Virtus.pro, if they're able to turn it around, they're on the better side to do so. It's just such a steep mountain to climb.
Yeah, I mean, we're not talking 9-3-8-4. We're talking 10-2.
Yeah. And that's why that pistol round clutch from Icy means an awful lot more, as on an exchange of AWPers, ZywOo and Icy both exchanging shots. Nobody hitting anything.
This is a forward position for an A anchor to be playing alone. Rob's backing his aim, and it's a dink exchange. It's just a Kalashnikov difference. Opening kill for VP. Icy, where did his health just go? Gets ordered down to 6.
Man advantage, but 2 players a stiff breeze from being bowled out of the server. Fame and Icy both very, very low. 17 points of health combined. It's the other 3, Flit, Electronic, and Flammus, who are going to have to make good on this conversion. And for the CTs, you're lacking information. You probably feel that you have to take a risk, and that's what they're doing, gravitating now towards middle, Flamesy and ZywOo.
It's a good call. There's like 3 members of Vitality that can take this fight. Flamesy swings in for 1. Icy, good cover, clears out camera. Bomb scooped up by Flammus, and the finish onto that wide open B bomb site seems likely.
Yeah, good rotation. So understanding the pieces on the board from a mid brawl into a B plant. Should be the save from ZywOo and Apex, with the loss bonus now starting to accrue. Maxed on out into the next round of play. That's $3,400 that they'll be able to work with on top of what they already have.
A prime example in that Rob's exchange to start, just as to how valuable an AK on the CT side is. You know, he wins that duel otherwise.
I think there's little nuances to play into something like this, because Apex was throwing a T-Stairs HE, I believe, at the same time as that fight went down. So what can happen is, if you're seeing those type of nades, you can confuse that with being the A anchor playing passive on the site and throwing those harassment utility. Rob's trying to catch them off guard with an aggressive play. Gets deleted. And for Vitality, you're not worrying just yet. It does feel like a matter of time until one of your players has a 2 or 3K that's impactful to a round conversion, but they will start getting worried after this next rifle round. I think we might see a lot more saves if they keep getting out-positioned or losing openers, and in these scenarios where it doesn't make sense, because you don't want to blow your finances completely. And with the runway that they have to close this game, you keep saving 2 to 3 guns with max loss bonus, you're going to be in a position to keep buying. which means that VP have the hardest possible way to bring this game back. But one of the positives is the firepower, and slowly but surely, names are standing up to be accounted for. Whether it's an opening kill that makes a more susceptible site, which then turns into a conversion like we saw, whether it's an IC 1v2 on the pistol. It's all going to count for VP as part of this comeback, and we heard from Fame in the pre-game interview that a match like this is important. You're able to tussle with a team like Vitality, then maybe when you step into the Spoda, you are truly starting to believe that this newly formed VP roster could have a deep run. Both teams able to make adjustments with the 30-second tactical timeout. I think you might see more reserved play from Rops this time. Just see if you can play out a standard round. Let them make the first move. No, he's aggressive again.
I was convinced that would cage him, but he's just gone straight back into aggression. Flames concedes the man advantage. He goes looking for trouble. Flit's quick on this. He's already occupied Dark, so block main. Zawu and Mezzi feeling some pressure here. Loss of Flames. And leaves them wanting. Oh, it's high pressure. Okay, they haven't got any immediate assistance either, so it's just going to be Zawu and Mezzi.
Alex pushing middle.
Ooh, Zawu catches the swing of Electronic, and he's just racked up a double. There's Mezzi's contribution. IC left with a 1 versus 3 that he doesn't even get started. Well, there it is. Vitality have bucked the trend. It only took them, well, 5 rounds to get their first on the defensive board. And it's thanks to an impactful double or triple. Zawu with 2.
Rob's winning out this initial exchange over towards A main, then Flames are getting traded back. I think Electronic didn't want to play out the mid-round, thought, look, let's collapse before they get a chance. But Apex and Rops were both walking straight through the guts of middle, so they were really going to be quick to assist that B bomb site, but Zawu makes it look easy, and just 2 more rounds required. We've seen Electronic opt for the MAC-10 when the finances do get low, so the in-game leader happy to take that sacrifice. And now Rops isn't aggressive at all.
He feels like he's kind of proven that he could be. To Fame, at least. That will slow him down. And, ooh, lovely understanding of the angles there from Flamus.
Wild because that boost was up. They looked like they were posted for if he had thrown the jump molly, and Zawu might have been able to catch the top of his head, but they dismount. Flamus is the one to draw blood.
Let's got another Molotov where that came from. That's nice team play. Aware that that's going to be necessary. Can also imply that there's 2 players coming in from that position.
As he's coming to help Flamesy both towards connector. They've just negated each other.
Bombs outside B. Zawu ready for the swing. Missed shot. Now they're in. Leg shot. Zawu unable to do it, but maybe Flames' turn for the multi-kill. He's already found 2. Icy. Ooh. Crosses safely. The smoke guising that plant. It's going to be a tough one to retake out of Con.
Ropsos Flamus, this is the kill.
Yeah, this is the fight. And Flamus is going to keep going.
Oh! What happened there?
What? His movement, Robs couldn't track it. He's just like a quick crouch, uncrouch swing.
Looked like he stopped shooting.
It did look like that.
Obs, if we can catch that again from Rops' POV and about 25% speed to be
Work
exact.
out what happened, yeah.
Because it looked like he stopped shooting. I wasn't looking at the ammo in his gun in that moment.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's exclusively... Here we go.
Well, if we can get it from Rops' POV, not Flamus' POV, that'd be great.
Did look like he stopped shooting.
It did.
Yeah, I agree. Well, for VP, they feel this comeback is absolutely on now. Vitality buck the trend, get there first, and immediately VP respond with a round of their own. This gap is closing. 10-2 for those that missed it. But as a product of those saves, as Chad highlighted, with the loss bonus where it was, and where it is. So I was starting A chance, but missed shot, and frags are foul. round. VP have kicked in.
More to deal with.
Yeah, it's only Apex here, and he is scarpering. Tries to delay them with the incendiary. It does buy a little bit of time. Lurk smoke thrown out. Mezzi's been summoned. Pulls away from B. Apex, oh, that's ballsy. Electronic happy to punish. Shaping up nicely for another VP round. They're going to make this just a 3-round game now.
Alex, are we both allowed to take our eyes off the stream for a second?
Mm-hmm.
So I've gone to YouTube. And I've got it here.
Okay, sweet.
Here it comes. Look. 26 bullets. Start shooting. Just stop shooting.
He did. He only fired 1 bullet.
Or was he just trying to one-tap?
Maybe playing for the one-tap.
We can go back and have a look at it again. Here it is.
Very unusual.
Weird one.
Yeah. Are they saving these? It looks like Flit and Flamus are making a pretty strong case to take them away.
I think it's more important for them to do so, and they will. Wiping the board. Rops 3.4, Apex 3.8. So will you justify the purchase, or will you just go for something half in?
What's brutal about that is they started an extra body on A. They started like
and the pace change of VP as well. Like, so Fame, I would say, is getting the better of them over towards the A side of the map.
And Electronics calls as well. Like, that's an audacious pace change.
Especially, again, with what you're up against. Now, take note, Vitality have purchased. They have 1 M4 on Mezzi, MP9s on everybody else, a bit of U2 and Armor. But they've saved enough cash with the max loss bonus they can buy into the next round. Inferno up next. Oh, they're going to try this boost. This time just with the rifle. Icy likes to play outside B on some of the default rounds with the AWP at range, so should be good for this. He's just peered away.
Oh, Flamus. It's a great shot. And, well, your whereabouts are noted. Good awareness here from Icy. Flames somehow is still alive! He's gotten 3 with the MP9. This was a VP round. This was a putt. Right on the green. And Flames has somehow rectified the issue. With just an SMG, he leaves with 3. The bomb's not even under their hands. He could find it if he pushes T-spawn, which he is looking at. Fame's down in canals. Flit's pushed up doors. Yeah, this is falling into awkward territory, Chad.
Yeah, the time right now means they will need to get a hustle on to pick up this bomb. Now, do you grab it and head middle? The timing could work against Fame. Oh, and it does!
Oh,
He's got 4 in the round, just 1 more kill.
Flit has to be the hero, but with such little time and with Flames' position, he's just going to have to take some risks. Flames makes no secret that he's
Where do you go? Look at the time. Out the window to B.
That's the best play. Looking at the minimap, and he is going for it. Flames B main.
8,
time.
7.
Molly's temple. Can't get across. He got no time. Just about punching in the code. Flames just running at him, and the ace is taken. Superstar Flames. And Apex pipes up.
Oh, mate, your individuals have set you up for these 2 rounds, as I were with the AWP on B, and now Flames with a literal ace to get them their 12th round. The hang time on this. Flames showing you the MP9. Hey, it still might need a nerf or 2. Jumps up, Elo.
Rough.
Flamus extinguished as Flamesy. Gives them what they were looking for. That was on a partial investment. And I'm sure that's exactly what VP were thinking after losing a round like that. The comeback was well and truly on.
He did it all. He did everything. I mean, every single decision he made, pushing T-spawn, running back to B main, running down the bomb plant. It was a combination of confidence and incredible intuition as to where the play needed to be made. Never mind just the mechanics of those first 3 with the MP9.
"22nd ace from stage 1 and stage 2. The Flames, he has
like an absurd amount.
22 aces.
2 aces.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
So
I
another
swear
one.
we've gone some tournaments where there's like 3 aces in a group stage or something. Like
It's
crazy.
just,
That's a
been
lot.
A heap of them. Gravity, Rain, Torji, Brawler, Nico, Flit, Zentaros, Woxic, Blitz, Donk, Magic's Device, Exercise PR.
Damn, it'd be quicker to tell us who hasn't got an ace.
Yeah, not a single player has 2 other than Jaber. Actually, Gravity got 1 during the play-in as well. All right, well, damn. Someone make a frag move with just the aces. Well, has this done enough to stunt Virtus.pro in the comeback?
Well, they're fully back pressed against it now. They can't concede another. 4 consecutive demanded of our T side. The CT start 3B. Mid is the open runway and Electronic is investigating.
Well, no resistance provided. Burns on down. Taking that risk. Fame and Electronic both low. But space to work with. Now they sit and they park the bus.
Wow, they've done some significant chip damage vitality this round. Look at Fame, Flit, and Electronic. That's all from nades.
Sound cues.
Oh, and frags. Apex nearly finishes off Flamus as well. Rops receives the first, but Flit trades. They know where they are. And Zywoo gets away with 1. The smoke actually covers him, but there's a push from Flamus. Look at their health. They are in trouble. 21 points of health for the 2 remaining players combined. And they've got 3 full health members of Vitality looking to end this Anubis. Oh, and it's falling through the fingers of Flit, just Flamus. Fights heaven. Distracted by the multiple bodies out main, and there it is. Vitality, first step towards the semi-final. They take VP's map pick.
Anubis, let's go!
And they win an Anubis. Yeah, it hasn't always been so easy in recent times. Chad filled us in on that, but good to win an Anubis. You can see the smiles on their faces. And now we head to Vitality's turf.
We're starting on the CT side. Team Vitality on the attack.
Bears and honey. I see what you did there.
Well, both teams have bears,
Oh, bother.
but the polar bears, I don't think they get access to honey.
No, probably not.
They eat seals.
Yeah, if there's any left. We'll see if this seeding match, see if the climate changes here. Flip. That's a strong start. They're ready for the aim bit. What on earth just happened? That went south so quickly.
That's a 0 to 100 moment.
Yeah, and Electronics with low HP. So if that shot didn't connect, he doesn't really get another chance. He gets to spam the smoke and hope. Flamus, the same kind of options presented to him.
At least they're both responding as the bomb gets planted. So 40 seconds begins.
Flames down. Nice click from Mezzy. 1 bullet will do it. Can Electronic with 2 bullets left in the mag come up clutch? He needs 2 1-taps. He's not ready for the elevated position of Zywoo.
Okay, nice. Robin. Let's go 10! Woo!
4 banana boys, let's go 10.
Yeah,
Like, as in have 10 players in banana.
I think so.
Good to see Apex in a good mood.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah, so since Bounty, where VP lost 2-0.
Yes. Okay, nice.
Oh, that wasn't...
It wasn't Apex?
It wasn't Apex. Was it Flamesy then?
Must have been Flames. All right.
But since Bounty, which is where Vitality beat VP on Inferno and Train,
Yeah.
VP have played Inferno twice, once against Saw, once against G2.
Oh, okay.
So the G2 victory, quite a big one.
Yeah, definitely.
G2 eliminated.
That was, yeah, they sent them into the lower bracket.
Same as the Falcons and maybe FaZe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Flamus, they're right there. They're right there, and he spotted it now. Fortunate, but sees an awful lot pressed up on his position, so he has more than he ordered.
Oh, yeah. They've doubled everything.
And he's not going to be able to eat all this.
It's way too much.
He's going to be stuffed.
So we might just leave it. Not even try.
No, I think, he's going to take the order back.
Yeah, he's just
Look,
gonna...
guys, too much for me. Actually, you know what? Because you made a mistake, we don't want any of it.
Would you like to come and pick it up, or should I drop it off?
We're going to go to a different restaurant.
They're going to get to have another go. That's nice.
That is nice.
With 5 alive, you even kept save 2 of your smokes, so, you know.
So let's theory craft while we have time.
I'm in.
So, Mongols, if you're listening, please understand that I'm saying this from a place of full respect, but I would say that Na'Vi are the favorites over you.
They just beat Spirit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if Na'Vi beat the Mongols, they will be in the semi-final on the other side of the bracket as, let's assume this keeps going in this direction, Vitality. So now we have got our semi-finals. One has Vitality on one side, one has Na'Vi on the other.
I can visualize it. I can see it. I'm with you so far.
Okay, so when, in this scenario, the Mongols lose, they will then shift to the side of the bracket of Vitality.
So they would be playing
the winner of FaZe Eternal Fire
in the quarterfinal.
So then winner of FaZe Eternal Fire, FaZe/Eternal Fire versus Mongols would then take on Vitality.
Interesting.
On the other side, assuming Spirit beat Gamer Legion, it'd be Spirit versus Virtus.pro, and winner of that into Na'Vi.
Ooh, I like that.
So we might get Spirit versus Na'Vi again.
Yeah, in a playoff bout.
Semi-final.
We all remember Katowice and Donk debut.
The Donkening.
The Donkening.
Right, well, second bite of the full cherry. You've even got the stem on this one, Virtus.pro. Just tie a knot with your tongue. Vitality well aware that they are having to deal with the traps of the Force Buy. Apex selling a little something, something. CT smoke. Oh, okay, Flammus, this time a more aggressive stance.
Yeah, I mean, he's done a lot there.
He's denied space, so it's a little bit more prickly if they head back towards A.
Did you see that little, like, the 8 on the minimap has, like, a machine gun? Ooh. Oh, not anymore, they don't. They've just been neutralized. He's made that 5-7 solo A hold, a double kill. Vitality are in trouble. This actually, sure, a 10-second defuse, but this feels like Vitality got a lot of work to do.
Well, they can smoke off Moto, and then it's going to be about channeling a crossfire up the short side. Flammus through apartments. So with that AK, Mezzy with the Galil.
Mezzy's got a lot of work baiting in Apex as well. Wants to make sure he goes down first before Apex is discovered. Gets a kill, that's important. Flashed off, dead now. ZywOo's still alive though, only for a moment. Apex baited in. They're looking for him and now they find him. Headshot found, 10-second defuse as we discussed. Looks like it might just be enough. They're not sure. They're not sure.
It's close. It's close.
Yeah, they got it. They got it. They got it. They got it.
Oh, the exploded.
Dear. It was close.
It was damn close. Not enough time for the defuse. 3-0 for Vitality. Sure, they lose absolutely everything, but not the round.
And I'm sure you'll agree with me here, Chad, but for an in-game leader, that counts as a 1v3.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 1v3 from Apex right there.
Here it is in the replay.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah. Good attempt. It was always going to be tough, even with the man advantage. Flammus did a lot of work. You would have loved that one if you were VP. Regardless, the guns are out. Electronic holds on to the Galil. IC upgrades into an AWP. Working on the banana control is going to be Mezzy and ZywOo. Oh, and ahead of this, looking for the fight is Flit. Good for the first.
Fantastic start. ZywOo down empty-handed. You still want to fight for top banana control, but you've just been blocked, so 20 seconds going to shave off that clock. You can erect a boost. And it's going to work. That's cheeky. Spamming his AK as well, trying to kind of feign ignorance, just mask the potential boost. And Flit falls for it.
If they do head into A with an execute, Romps is currently up into Boiler and Halls. Flamesy, Mezzy, and Apex to be up the guts of middle. Long smokes to be deployed.
He flashes for them first. They take that first stage, have brackets under the Vitality rule. I see he's actually searching for this. And
the pathing then was naughty.
That was really hard to hit. Really hard. Like, I don't even want to be critical of the AWPer there. That's just well played by Vitality. And it's falling through their fingers now. Flamus has been spotted, and oh god, there's someone above him as well. All of the death POVs, at least Icy and Flamus's, just felt unfair.
Icy's was really unfair because the first one jiggles, then the next guy swings, and you're like, ah. The people aren't happy, Alex.
I can see.
Should we apologize to them?
Well, yeah,
Well, we're the voice.
we are.
And
And
we're
it's
sorry that we missed the bomb explosion.
Yeah.
Alex and I told you it was happening.
We did.
Production
Yeah.
even
We
apologized.
just apologized.
So we're sorry, guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, it's like
A collective we.
a collective we. We'd like to apologize.
We didn't mean to give you a less than ideal viewing experience. If anything, we always want to deliver the best viewing experience. We want you to be entertained.
I was entertained
Just like
Bye.
Russell Crowe once said.
by that Vitality round. Still haven't seen Gladiator 2. Don't bother.
Do not bother. Here is my one recommendation for 2025 to all human beings. I'll not make a single other recommendation if all of you follow this.
All right.
Do not waste your time watching the abomination of a film, aka Gladiator 2, ruining the legacy and name of the original. It is terrible.
Like, that is every basic Ben's favorite movie. When you ask them, like, that's... I loved
The
it.
sequel is so bad. It's
I
so
loved
bad.
Gladiator. It was like a big part of my...
The pacing
Adolescence.
terrible. It's terrible. It's
Okay.
terrible, terrible,
we should
terrible,
move,
terrible,
get like a
terrible.
Chad's movie review corner.
So bad.
Wow. Okay, that's extreme. I watched Nosferatu instead. Save my opinion on that. No, I won't, actually. They've been blocked by smokes. It was a bit weird. It was just weird. Haven't watched any of that director's movies before. Maybe I'm not the target audience. But it was enjoyable at times.
Just like this game. Enjoyable at times.
Yeah.
Banana control and brackets control in a moment. Rops will confirm that. A cinch on the toes, but they've got the space. And Icy and Electronic on the fate of the smoke are looking for something, but Icy, unfortunately, doesn't catch any information, so we'll just have to back off.
Yeah, I mean, Electronic's going to have a chance, isn't he? It's just an MP9, so after that smoke fades, it's coming his way. Has he got anything to do here? Flame's not checking. He should be traded. Ooh, he nearly got two, you know. Rops brought down to 12 HP. A headshot was found. 3/4 smoke lands. And facilitates Rops to walk up. He's going to take some risks, isn't he, in the low HP? No one's on library yet, so he's timed Flit well.
Oh my god.
No!
Oh! He's pipped the gap.
Oh, this is actually crazy!
He has pipped the...
Oh, no! Bullet inaccuracy!
Bomb's coming back as well.
That was
They
dead
have
on
to
his
go away.
face.
15 seconds, Alex.
They're running into Icy. Icy misses his shot again into the boiler, gets run down. It's in the second time. Time is the feature. Time is the discussion. Rops gets the headshot. Can he nade him off the bomb? He can't. It hits perfectly, but Zaiwu had the health. He weathers that. A 2v2 on the retake. It's a 2v1 on the retake. Rops is hitting every shot he takes, apart from the one on short. Fame can clutch. He has the kit, he has the time, and he has the positioning. Goes on this elevated angle. Zaiwu playing a full tuck bait. Now the transfer, Zaiwu's giving him nothing. He still has no idea where Zaiwu is. So well positioned by Zaiwu.
We have such a good information.
Yeah, so good. I mean, there was some things that could have been better.
Yeah, there was information. Certainly one slight little moment of where things got a little bit prickly, and it was about here. 10 seconds as that kill comes in. The
Rops saved him. Rops really did save him. Sure, you caught an amazing timing. Would have loved to have seen that jump scare for VP as he pipped that gap, but he still gets two.
So good. We have such a good information.
Well, this is starting a lot like Anubis, isn't it?
It is. I'm having fun though. I don't think VP are yet.
Or at all.
No.
There was a moment of on Anubis where the belief starts to creep in. Oh, maybe they are having fun.
See?
It's a video game. Of course it's fun. When you're winning.
Yeah, is it?
Maybe I'm playing a different Counter-Strike to everybody else.
Yeah. When I'm losing Counter-Strike, I'm having the opposite of fun.
Just go to server on my own and throw nades. All right, it's another gamble. Well, VP have to. They're on a half bite. Flamus, can you get 2 kills with the 5-7 again, please?
Do it again.
Please?
How about 2 nades and he still gets 1? Respect the Flammer's 5-7, man. Oh, and he gets a Mac 10 as well. He's just not catching any breaks. Icy cheats back over. See if his 5-7 can do what Flammers has consistently been doing with his. Oh, I see. Yeah, they've just blocked B. Rob's picked off Flammers, and now they're just going to waltz into the site. They are going to tend to this with their half investment.
I hope they do the Brazilian Vitality.
Oh, that would be cool. To see Vitality do the Brazilian Vitality. On Inferno, I don't know what that would be.
Well, we learned that, I guess, the concept of... I don't know which part's the Brazilian part.
I think it's the running.
Are you sure like that would, I guess, based off like art, for example?
Old school Brazilian counters, right?
It's like... but the thing is, the way that... See, should I get technical?
Go on.
Because the way that the Brazilians came on the scene with Fallen & Co. was tactically.
That's true. Kaboom.
Whereas Vitality, based off of Apex and him being an entry fragger of old, likes to do a lot of these like walky, pacey...
Oh, I actually see what you're...
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do see what you're saying.
So the explosive part could be the Vitality, and the Brazilian part could be the, I don't know, maybe just the split. Like if they say we're doing the Brazilian...
By the way, someone might have not missed the game.
Oh, guys, if you weren't watching the Gamer Legion Australis game, first of all, what were you doing?
Yeah.
But ZTR on the first rifle round against Australis on the T side of Mirage called the Brazilian Vitality, which was 3 players run out top mid dry, 2 players run up A ramp dry. When they had full nades.
Yeah.
But that was the round. Sorry, so we've kind of brought you guys all up to speed now.
Yeah, everyone's on the same page now.
And if you're not, what's your excuse? All right, that was just a partial. This is a full with MP9s. So that's what happens when you retain them.
Both of those MP9s are banana, which is where Apex is headed. Oh, gotta respect that, and chooses to do so.
Electronic with a flash at the ready.
Zaibu, he's had a rough shake of the stick on these banana fights. Goes down to Flit. Mezzi, an important trade. And we'll continue to try and fight and establish control for top banana. Apex is lending a hand.
Are they boost or they're going to try?
This is, I want to call this the G2, but I just see Nico here a lot. And Apex still gets his fame and now has info on Electronic. He's trapped behind the Flames. Apex knows this. They're going to double swing him, and Flames gets the necessary one. Now, no bomb, but Flames is still going to take that space. You can see it's parked there by the Vespa.
Oh, shoot, super deep.
Oh, ooh, yeah. You push through that? Are you brave enough?
Actually, I like this. So Rob's going to fortify space on A. Flames is going to pick up the bomb. Rob should try and push over to more arch side to make sure that when they rotate back, he can get a kill. And then Flames can run all the way through apartments. So they know the Icy's the AWP / rotating piece, and Flammers tends to be the anchor, but sector clear, as they are running down Banana swiftly. Timing on this ain't bad.
Not bad at all. He's only just going to get the bomb across Balk before they arrive. So where do you plan? With Rob's position
has to be safe.
Site, yeah.
They're so quick, though, the response team.
Yeah. Flames acknowledging the possibility and actually catching Icy with a nade in his hands. He's had a rough game.
Timing not his friend.
No, not today. Oh, and the info as well. Who knows where they both are? Okay.
Oh!
They avoids the nade, at least lives on. The crossfire is still established, so they have to break this. And yeah, perfect cover from Robs. He knew what was up, and he can finish this off. 1 HP. Icy! Oh, the crosshair wasn't far off of the head of Robs.
But a couple of tight ones for sure. Moments that maybe should have gone in favor of Virtus.pro. But some good trades of Banana, forcing the rotation. Robs gets the space, Flamesy rotates over, and Robin Cool, Katowice champion of past days, gets them another round on the board, 7-0. Par for the course has been hit with the T side of Inferno. Anything now?
Could someone musically talented do like a remix for Robin Cool?
Robin.
Yeah,
Robin Cool.
Robin Cool. I think that would be a banger, you know? Like, that would be a cool like intro for him when he walks out.
I see what you've done there. Which is based off Daddy.
Daddy Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wondered what it was actually called. Okay, yeah, Daddy Cool.
Now, we have been filling people in who are just joining us. So we'll do it again. Apex and Vitality. I wish for Icy to have some fortune in this game because it's a tough one. He's just had some poor timing.
This is crazy. Robs and Flames, a two-man mission, while Apex is like fighting B. Oh, a little throwback there.
They're everywhere.
They are all over the shop. And okay, knife out for Robs. Good important trade from Flames in this dynamic duo up Arch.
Well, you know, Fame's B and Flamus is A, so where do you want to finish? Apparently wherever you want. Flames might have this one. Ooh, the tree soaking up some bullets. Now they know the B site's empty.
Flames' just existence is going to be irritating for Flamus. Never mind, it's actually quite nice. Gets himself an upgrade.
Another good attempt on a retake.
Yeah, I mean, they've been...
Gotta win one of them.
Eventually, right?
Smoke for the bomb. Diffuse kit in play. Here we go.
Smoke off the banana boys.
Oh, they might try and boost over.
And boost they shall. What's he working with? Zywoo got that sightline on their emergence. They might even be, visible. Just the tip of the head of Fame spotted.
Just gonna sit it.
He's just
May as well.
He's just gonna
May
hold
as well.
it. Flash and push. Flamus off the bomb. It's another vitality round. How?
Apex is talking about his flick on flit. Sick flick on flit. That's a tongue twister. Say that 10 times fast.
Sick flick on flit. Nope, I can't.
Yeah, that one.
Sick flick on flit. Sick flick on flit. Sick flick on bit. Oh, yeah, you got me.
But for Apex and Vitality, Katowice tends to be a bit of a curse. Playoffs, Apex has been coming here since 2014, only ever missed Katowice once in 2017, and this is his guaranteed third time in the playoff only. If they win this map right now, he will get to the semi-finals, the furthest that Apex and Vitality, that includes Zywoo too, have ever placed in a Katowice before. These are major champions. These are Cologne champions. Is Rops the talisman in Katowice?
Got to be fantastic joining such a trophy-ridden roster from one to the other.
Yeah, to be able to ping-pong between top teams,
yeah,
that's a luxury.
Close short setup. Rob's eyes locked, fixated on his crosshair as he looks to continue his streak of success on the openings. Top banana taken.
Rob's just containing and he pushes down mid. Flames has the bomb. Is Apex just going to walk in again?
Boost is a challenge. Never mind,
God.
not for him. Not for him at all. That's big from Flit. He's ready for more and it takes a third. Down and out of the round. Rops' patience rewarded onto Flamus and another one of these. Another 2 versus 2. VP have won all of them so far.
Flames knows he's under pressure. Rops is already up banana. CT smoke.
So you're either waiting the fade.
Doesn't have that long left.
Okay. Smoke banana, but Flames on sight. First orange.
Remember, it's back sight plan.
Second orange, excuse me. And Robs actually pushes through the smoke. Oh,
giddy arms.
Can't catch a
And
break.
another one! Whoa, Zuka, shut the fuck up!
He's feeling it.
What do we got? 1, 2, 3 rounds that come down to 1v1s. One that everybody died. And, well, the defuse didn't come in time. Well, another one, meaning another close clutch round, and telling them to shut the front door.
Yeah.
As it's cold in here, please shut the front door.
Nice! And another one! And another one! Whoa, Zuka, shut the fuck up!
He kind of did like the happy line. And another one. Oh, and another one. Oh, wow.
Oh! Flames, get another ace. You can have another one. Go for it, son. This is the 2 B defenders. You know it's the B defenders. Well, nothing's working for VP, so of course they're going to try something aggro, but Flames isn't meant to go bop, bop, bop.
I got my first taste of chatting it there. I got to O with you, and I enjoyed it.
It's fun.
I got to O with, you know, sometimes it's nice when you both O together.
I don't think that's my preferred method.
Me too. Me too. That's a real dream
It saves all the
scenario.
extra work.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Bop, bop, bop.
Scoop it up, bop. Boom.
Well, they're going to hunt, aren't they?
Flames could still get it, but he's left himself... no, I've changed my mind. I've just looked at the word.
Yeah, he could still get it if he teleported.
Yeah.
Hey, Flames, thanks for winning the round. Can you just stay with the bomb? We're going to go have the fun. You just make sure.
Tell you who's not having fun is Fame and Flip. This B duo. When they come their way, they get killed by Apex. And when they don't come their way, they're forced to save on the bomb site. And oh, Flames even goes down. Boom.
We're in the second tactical timeout called from Virtus.pro, and surely we get this in the replay. Here he is. Flames. A bip, a bop, and
a back. That was too easy.
Wasn't it?
Too easy. I mean, it looks a little easier when you put it on slow-mo.
I do like it that Flamesy is now also getting into the trash talk. He would be a great candidate for it.
Yeah, of course he would. But also, I think he's young enough where like it could lead to some volatility. You know, where he
of his play.
Yeah. Like
who would be the third in the team though? Because I can't see Rops doing it.
No, and I know it's not in Mezzy's.
Yeah, but if he had to, if he was pushed.
Oh yeah.
If he was pushed.
I'll tell you, there's very few things the Brits do well, but we do talk shit very well. That's something that we've. It's kind of in a
gift of the gab.
Yes, most definitely.
All right. Well, last map it was a 10-2 half.
Oops. Effective flashes, but top banana is theirs. Vitality, they seem to get it whenever they want it. I suppose that's what happens when you are fragging as well as you are. You see the kill distribution. And every time he rounds this corner, I haven't seen like an icy AWP B once, you know, like where they punish these swings out of Apex.
Saw a few icy orbs, but nothing that really landed.
No.
That round where he got run down on short was...
that was particularly difficult.
Tough one.
Robin cool. It's not going to be another Vitality round, is it, Chad? Because eventually it was a 10-2 half on the first map.
You know what's wild is the lion's share of opening kills have actually gone in the favor of VP.
I find that hard to believe. Some of them might be those like immediate trades, but you don't know.
There's another one.
Yeah, okay. Do they win this one? Maybe they do. Flamus finding Flames. More pressure applied to Apex, and it seems that 10-2 is a conversation I'll have in a minute because Zywoo is not done yet. I haven't had to say his name an awful lot, but now a 1 versus 4 becomes a 1 versus 2, and they're both on short side. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Look at the health. 2 more bullets could have very well been the clutch. Instead, VP get off of the starting blocks. Round 11.
Oh, well, that's not going to be 13-0'd. Maybe that's what Electronic had just said. The relief of that embarrassment removed, but still, you are getting ragdolled. It's like when Zywoo comes in, just goes, pop, and then the second one here is quite a swifty. But once more, the response time for VP was pretty good. It's not the first time we've said that, but it's the first time they've converted off the back of it. And because of the close nature of a lot of these rounds, there's a Galil. Make it 2 on the board. So the dents have been made. This is the first time any damage.
Oh, a lot of pressure from Flames. Just worms his way into Boiler through mid-smoke. Nice, he does take his AWP over to B, as I discussed. Not something I'd seen an awful lot of, but this time, oh, it's actually more fruit. Mezzy down on the logs position.
Okay, well, they might be going into the halftime break with 2 rounds to their name. VP, it was tough on your own map choice of Anubis. It's going to get even harder on Inferno. Apex position is noted, and this only feels like a matter of time unless we do get a special one out of Zywoo with the bomb in a pretty miserable position through the arch, locked down by Fame. Still, no clear conviction for VP. They're not just swarming, they know that the Woo is still alive. Oh, cue's heard. Bomb down now. Zywoo in a 1v5. First hit, but took a lot of damage. Flamus, he'll get the final kill. 10-2 on the half. Vitality just 3 rounds away from a semi-final spot in the Spodek.
Good evening. The battle between Vitality and VP continues. It's our second map and it's a similar result at the half. Vitality have been certainly having little resistance over the first halves of both of our first and second maps.
What is it, 20-4
20
in
to
first
4.
halves?
Yeah.
So that should really fill you in on how this one is going for VP. Oh my giddy aunt, look at those odds.
I've never seen that number.
21.
21 to 1.
21 flat.
There's some VP fan right now who's still believing.
If you are that VP fan, let us know.
Yeah. Ooh, you're walking into the woo. And he gets nothing.
As he dead too.
He should be. Ooh, caught on the corner. Gets one. That's not bad, is it? Still, the A site's open.
But they don't have to commit. Oh, the motor smoke comes down, they will.
Nice, isn't it? The smoke timing was perfect, just as Apex got to library.
Can we just talk about Flit's lurk for a second?
Yeah.
It's a curious one.
It is on a pistol. It is going to seal the round if things get a bit awkward on the retake here. Apex should be his first victim. Ooh,
Spotted him, didn't he?
I think so. Flamus has caught wind. I see. Clean first headshot, jumping dual Berettas. It's VP picking themselves up a third to start.
Flamus is still trying to have a good time.
Yeah, he's not going to listen to Apex telling him to shut up.
And again, obviously this is a seeding match, but there's still a lot of importance for rosters at the start of a season.
Oh, not only that, Chad, I think the extra avoiding Spirit in the quarters is a massive one. I think that's, like, it was already a big conversation regardless of that, but the fact that, you know, the world's best team of the last year was Na'Vi, apparently, but the team that ended the last year with a major win.
You also avoid Na'Vi as well.
Okay, so yeah, really a lot at stake for a seeding match.
Yeah, I think you'd want to take on a Na'Vi or a Spirit in the grand final if you're Vitality.
Yeah.
And it sounds like that the A-Stream game is an absolute barn burner. Scrawny and Launders are bringing down the house next door. Make sure you got that one on the telly. That's an elimination game. Well, actually, no, it's a progression game. Winner of that will be in the spot. Loser will have their dreams crushed. It's Joe to the newest addition to Eternal Fire, and Elige taking the place of Rops, who finds himself in the server with Vitality today. Right now, Vitality are one man down on their 4 spy, and they've gambled over towards A. ZywOo, can he catch a timing on Flamus? Well, he's heard the steps. Gets this kill, which he does. Now we have a 3-on-3. Guns to be picked up. They know it's not going to be A. 50 seconds, soon to become 40 once the bomb gets planted. So AK, well, might just be the save.
Yeah, about to ask.
It's just, the thing is, you'd love to see them give it a go.
Of course.
But again, if I'm Xtaz and I'm Matt, I'm very happy with this approach instead. It's like, we're not, we know we're owning them, but can we just take care of business?
Yeah,
we're not here to let this game get close or stressful. We're here to play rounds fundamentally sound.
If the objective of the next 15 or less rounds, 15? Well, I'm living in the past.
Well, you never know. You could be talking about overtime, maybe. Like, yeah.
You know, I don't know how I've just teleported back in time, but regardless, what I'm trying to say is
the number doesn't matter.
You need 3.
You need 3.
And having an AK and an MP9 and a Deagle makes it more likely to be one of those 3 next round.
That's true.
I did it.
And not only that, ZywOo also has the sidearm of the Deag, so he can drop that across.
Okay, yeah. So 4 people get to equip something.
Yeah,
maybe even 5.
Maybe 5. Treat yourself.
Yeah, get a 5.7 in the
Things have
mix.
been going so well that I would let yourself buy a 5.7 or a PT50.
Yeah. Maybe a Flash.
Well,
It's one.
Flash might be a little bit far, don't you think, guys?
Apex has treated himself to a Flash, Chad, so I'm gonna
but
say I'm a genius.
Oh, we got a smoke as well.
Yeah, that's right. $850 he's invested into this. He really does believe in the ZywOo Apex.
So he got Kevin a flash and someone dropped him a smoke. You know how I worked that one out? Kevlar 650. Flash 200.
Nerd.
Smoke couldn't have been part of that money.
It's funny. Were you good at maths? Or
I was terrible.
You
I
only
used
just
to
have Counter-Strike.
I used to just Counter-Strike. I used to sleep first period every day in economics.
You would deliberately sleep in.
Because I'd stay up all night playing Counter-Strike. The teacher was like, "It's all right. You're unrolled from economics, but you can just chill in the class.
Okay. Wow. Kind
Do
of
homework for other classes."
cool teacher.
I was like, "Yeah, okay."
Wow. Electronic was flying.
Hadouken. These nades can do some damage. Bang! Scuffles on the head of Apex. Feeling like a bit of a crab in a river right now.
Because he's in the wrong place.
Scuttle Crab. Do you know League of Legends? You've worked on the broadcast.
Such an idiot.
They're going to go into the AK-47 in the hands of ZywOo.
Yeah. There's going to have to be a lot of work out of ZywOo here. Who's rocking his IMEV view. Ooh, good damage. Headshot through the wall.
Going long side.
Into Mezzi.
Look at this pack roll, 4-1.
Oh, he's in the open and he doesn't find the head he was hoping for.
And they're going to wrap around. ZywOo's found a kill with the AK. It's mid to B. They want to avoid ZywOo. Apex off angle on the truck.
Oh, he has got the element of surprise for 1. A second would be a lot in their campaign.
Flame's still alive.
For an 11th, and Flames is still alive on Ruins.
Coming through.
Yeah, pushing behind them. They don't know about it. Oh, he's rushed it. Still hits the headshot. Controls the Deagle spam. Icy Electronics disconnected. It's only Icy on Nubox. He has to live. He does better than live. He frags. Finds Flames. Now the position of the second is noted. Rob's concerned about that as ZywOo focusing on Icy towards the Nubox. Does clear it out. It's only Icy. Can he have some redemption into our second half of Inferno? Give VP something to work with. Denied. ZywOo, Flames, and Robs make the dream a reality of that 11th. That save certainly justified now.
Oof. That's just a naughty position from Apex, isn't it? On the mid to be, being able to get to that truck in time. You're never going to clear that. This is the electronic opener. ZywOo but catches Fame around the corner, then Apex tucked in. And he really disrupts things. 18 seconds as that duel goes down. Flamesy almost makes a mess of it, but Icy back of the side, pinned in, position noted. ZywOo ain't going to miss those.
Let's go!
And we saw Xtaz come over and call for the tactical timeout. So maybe wanting to take a little bit of pace out of things, discuss what the finance will look like after that round victory and get the job done. Because you win this one, it's only 1,900 loss bonus for VP going into what will likely be the final round of play. This is very important if Vitality want to get things done without any more concerns. They won the pistol, they got the conversion, but you came out on top of the double dip. 2 rounds away from the semi-finals. More prac time, more prep time. You avoid Spirit, likely. You avoid Na'Vi, definitely. Well, no, actually, hold up. They still have to play against Moguls. I'm getting ahead of myself. It could all go wrong.
Let's see if this one does. Rob's charging down middle. That deep CT smoke in mid. Pushing it. At least investigating. And he's going to be spotted.
Oh, what?
Good awareness from Icy. I mean, they know what that signifies. The fact that
What did he see?
he saw that smoke and he's seen what Robs likes to do around it. Punished and an early gift for Team VP. A gamble stack. Oh, Inferno. Don't you love it? Oh, they heard me talking. They just realized they have ZywOo on the team. So if Flamus can do it.
Well, with the pace that VP are probably going to finish within this round, they could go back and forth between both sides 2 more times. All that happened this round was a deep smoke banana and a deep smoke mid. Robs got spammed. You still have 5 smokes on VP. Or at least you did. Surely you send someone in to feel it out, right?
Ooh.
Right?
Ooh.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Big wrong.
Flames just
Oh, they're committed to
double
B.
baiting dark.
They're committed to B. They have to go B.
Ooh, they're going to try and bait Mezzy in. So Flames plays first. Stays active, gets spotted, and then hopefully they overlook the second player. Oh, that's not ideal from Flames, but he has certainly drawn fire. Now up at Apex, maybe a spam. Blitz Diligent does go down. Double! Mezzy brings the heat. Does get shut down by Icy. Immediately looking like a VP round considering how disconnected ZywOo is. VP should have this one every day of the week.
Yeah, the risk by Flamus, it's actually going to pay dividends. Apex has dipped back onto the other side of the smoke, so this is signaling a save, but they're looking for damage. They're going to try and take down as many VP members, either with the guns or the bomb, as they can. So ZywOo over towards Logs. That's one of the pressure points you need to push to on the T side if you want to retain your guns.
Oh, their exit is going to be, yeah, it's going to have some bloodshed in it. Heading towards the ZywOo AK. Knives are out. First is good, the second is better. Only Icy prevails, and you can see, look at the VP finances. That's a really calculated and wise maneuver from Vitality. You could have gone for a limp 2v3 retake and maybe gotten one, or you make sure you prioritize the rebuy out of your opponent.
Full luck, like obviously educated based off of what it could mean, but fortunate there for Icy. Yeah, Flamesy has to get one. Obviously, he knows that he needs to fight to act as the bait. And because Vitality won the double dip, they had extra finances anyway, so they're able to get together a pretty juicy looking round themselves. Apex donates his M4, goes into an MP9. Banana control, quickly taken by Virtus.pro. 6-round gap, 11-5.
Look how proactive Electronic is playing right now. He wants to try and take this fight. He welcomes it. That's an unusual smoke to throw. Apex juggling his nades to ruins. They have pushed through Apex's block smoke. It was a HE that he's got 2 of.
They forced out the util on B very early within the piece.
Yeah.
This mid-porch setup is what the next port of call will be to get the brackets control. We've got Rops on the boost, a bit of a classic. ZywOo underneath with the AWP, and Mezzi was long side. He's just backed off. It's really on Rops and ZywOo.
Ooh, doesn't get anything, and neither does Rops. Good opening for VP.
Oh!
And that's a collateral. Fame on notice as well. ZywOo eats that flashbang. They have got Apex to provide support on this cross, and that's what the MP9 does best. Apex needs more. He's got Mezzi as well, puts another on the floor. Flit alone and no bomb. Just run into their demise. Vitality, an educated gamble on that A-bomb site.
13 seconds, no way Flit can get stuck into this, and the damage that they sustained in the previous with IC being the only one staying alive, now it's loss bonus. That right there, 1,400.
1,400.
Hey, you've got 1,400 for Electronic, 1,400 for Fame. 1.7 for Flammus, 2.3 for Icy.
That additional financial damage is really limiting VP's chances.
Well, they're constricted, and this is closed.
Important kills. Apex and Mezzi, just wanted to highlight that both of them stepped up in a big wave to defend that A site. Where were you going? Sorry.
Oh, this is the writing on the wall, isn't it?
Yeah, right.
Like, just a flow of rounds right now. The Vitality have been able to string together in their second half. Their map choice. It was 13-6 when they played in Bounty. Might be one better for Vitality this time round. A saved AK on Flit has been able to buy utility with the extra cash that he had left over, but no loss bonus for him. Everybody else just has to chip in. You've got a P250 and a HE for Fame. You've got Kevlar on everybody but Flit's the only one with head armor on the CT side.
Oh yeah, well that is the writing on the wall.
Bring up second mid fast for Virtus.pro. Could be set piece heavy.
Flit. Wow, only AK in the mix and he draws first blood. That's a really important frag. If you wanted to keep your team's hopes alive.
I'd be happy to do an apt pop now, knowing that's the pit anchor.
Good point. Rops and Apex are going to be tasked with defending that. And he's well aware. Blocks it.
Actually, I tell a lie. Rops is the pit anchor. Mezzi's the A rotating rifler. Either way, one of the A pieces removed. But they've gambled again. 4 players to defend. The only 4 remaining for 13 rounds.
And they're in the right place. They're even going to get a boost over this smoke. It's,
Careful with that.
Oh, we heard that. What? Hits a shot. I don't know how. It's all on Electronic. A P250 and the semi-finals are his. Highest placing he's ever seen at Katowice, all the way back to 2014 and Apex in the semis. That's got to feel good. Rops, perhaps the cure to the curse. Joins this roster, takes control, an extra day to prep, and a big